one is with Michael Knowles. Men are not women. We already know that. But he has this protest on this campus. So we're going to get on into that. And why is this even a debate?
That's what they do, man.
It's just not a debate.
You can't, man.
What is wrong with having men in the world? What is wrong with having just women in the world?
I guess they feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't, when they say
men
can be women, don't disagree with them.
But why can't we just have men in the world? Why can't we just have women in the world?
That's a good question. Let's see what they got to say.
All right, let's see.
I'm a trans woman.
Trans rights are human rights. Trans rights are...
Hey guys, it's Fleckus. This week we're at Kennesaw State where Michael Knowles is giving a speech called Men Are Not Women, and these protesters are not happy about it. Let's talk to them and see what's going on. Men are not women is the speech topic.
Yeah.
You disagree with that?
That's not what it is men cannot be women.
Men are not women is the...
Okay, men are not women.
You think that's true?
I don't know.
What brings you out here today?
There's a fellow coming in called Michael Knowles.
You think he should speak here tonight?
No.
What about his free speech and his right to do that?
I don't think hate speech is free speech.
Have you ever watched Michael Knowles' videos?
No.
Are you going to the Michael Knowles thing later? Are you going to go to the speech itself or no? Being nice, you should. I don't think he's going to offend you as bad as you think he is. I think a lot of this is misinformation. You guys think he's a monster of a guy. He's actually really nice. I know him personally. He's actually a friend of mine. All right, 100. Are you protesting Michael Knowles? What makes you want to protest him?
I don't know much about him, but I saw the line, men are not women, and all the tagline about, can you not?
What?
Can you not?
What?
I don't want to be on your show.
Oh, okay, then don't.
Okay.
Yep.
Phyllis got hurt?
All right, hell yeah.
Phyllis got hurt or something?
Yeah, he said he don't want to be on the show, but they didn't like the fact that it said men cannot be women. Or men are not women. So they're protesting. The man is on the campus to... Men are not women.
Yeah, no. I saw the
What brings you out here today?
Yeah, I just saw the subtitle about propaganda from the
We're
left.
not encouraging engagement with
I understand.
He's an adult.
Thanks. I can speak for myself because I'm an adult.
Well, tell her that. She was the one trying to cut you off.
I did.
I'm on all the college group news and stuff like that, and apparently some Antifa people liked the protest page that they started, so that got me a little I don't know if I want to wear a shirt that puts a target on my back, you know?
Do you disavow Antifa?
No, God no.
Antifa. What about the violence they do? They're so bad.
I think that violence is a useful political tool, and if wielded in the proper fashion, collateral damage happens, that's a shame, and people need to be careful what they do.
Do you think Michael Knowles should be allowed to speak here tonight?
Of course he's allowed to speak here. It's everyone's right to do so.
Do you disavow anyone who's trying to shut him down and protest him and maybe get...
I don't disavow anyone. Let me tell you...
What about if they get violent? Will you disavow political violence?
Here's what I think. I don't.
You don't disavow political violence?
I don't think about it. I don't.
Antifa is a label for anybody who's anti-fascist. So...
I think it's a slippery slope, though. So if someone is in there and Antifa was in there and they got violent with Michael Knowles, would you disavow that?
Yeah.
Because he's not a fascist. He's not a hateful person. He's just maybe a little...
He's up there talking. If he's not... He's probably saying some hateful shit. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know much about the man, to be honest.
So why protest him?
What little I do know was pretty hateful, and I'm not...
What do you know?
We've already been over this.
What have you watched of his that you're oh, this video is bad. He said this, and this. Tell me something you've watched and evidence you have. So then how can you be out here?
I saw the poster. That was enough for me.
You saw the poster?
Yeah.
That was enough?
That was enough.
And now you're okay with
It's looking at a book and not even reading the title of the book.
Man,
and not even wanting to...
He just came to realization that he don't know why he out there. So we got to give this guy a dumb answer, and he's really thinking about it right now. That's why he's twiddling with his paper whatever he got in his hands.
I saw a poster.
See, seriously, he's actually thinking about it. Man, I'm out here for no
Saw a
reason.
poster.
I seen a poster. And I think
Yeah,
some people
colors on it.
some people just want to be a part of something. You ever had somebody, you ever heard this thing where somebody running and everybody just run with the person and they say, why are we running?
Now you remember that day we were in Atlanta?
Stupid. That's funny, man. Yeah, we was in Atlanta, I'm going to tell the story. We was in Atlanta, me, the family, and they went in to get some kind of thing, which I want to get.
Churros or something.
Yeah, and we see this elevator. It was a clear elevator. It was dark, and the lights was all over it, and it was going up. And we was like, "Damn, that's pretty." So me and my two sons was watching it go up. I said, "That is nice, man." I said, "That's real nice there." So everybody started stopping, and it was looking with us. They said, "What are we looking at?" I said, "Elevator."
So we come out the restaurant.
It was still looking.
And we started looking with them. We were like, what are we looking at? The elevator. And more people stopped and looking with us. And they were like, what you guys looking at? We was like, oh, we just watching the elevator come down.
So that's what I mean when somebody running and they say, what we running for? That's what he doing. He's there because everybody else is there. He just wants something to do. And he just asked him a question, and he thought about it. He said, man, something wrong with me.
Oh, oh, God. I'm sorry, y'all. That was so funny. Because people, the crowd, just we was like, why are people stopping with us? It's crazy.
Let's get back to it.
We wasn't even on YouTube at that time.
14 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
Political violence because you saw a poster?
No, I've been okay with political violence before I knew who this guy was.
That's wild, man. You shouldn't say that on camera.
I'll say on camera, I'm okay with political violence.
Yeah, we're here with Scott. You're on the F team that's hosting Michael Knowles today.
Yeah.
What made you want to bring him to campus?
We just think that the conversation is really necessary to be having on our campus, and I think that, the more disassociation we have, the more people hate each other, and if we can just have that conversation, we can bring each other together,
Exactly. It seems like we're getting so polarized lately, and the media is obviously pushing us further and further apart. We need to be able to have conversations. 100%. I feel like this is the first time in recent history where it's just been so polarized that you can't even talk to the other side.
We're not talking to them.
I actually tried to post an invitation on Fireside, which is actually the school social media, and it actually got taken down 10 times.
Wow. What did you post?
It was basically just, hey guys, we're having an event with Michael Knowles on Monday at 7. Come out and have a good time, good discussion, great questions from the audience. Everyone come. It literally got to the point where the last time I said, all right, for the 11th time, guys, it'd be nice for you guys to come out, but took it down again.
Wow, that's wild. Well, thank you for talking to me. Thank you guys for hosting, and thank you for making an effort for the conversation. That's what we need more of. Thanks, man. Good talking to you.
If any place on earth should not be a place where speech is squelched, it's a college campus. Every idea, including dangerous ideas, should be addressed here, including calling out dangerous ideas such that people can see them for what they are.
Do you see Michael Knowles as a dangerous person?
I see him as inflammatory.
Because I agree with you to a point, but I think it's gotten so out of hand that they're labeling, I've been at protests, they call Ben Shapiro a Nazi. I've been at places where they just don't really make sense. They call black people a white supremacist. So it's you think we've gotten kind of out of hand, and college campuses have gone so far left that we're really squelching ideas that aren't that controversial?
Right,
Absolutely.
wow.
I mean, if you start calling everybody Nazis, what are you going to do when the actual Nazis show up?
Exactly. Hey, you're very based. That's very nice. We agree a lot. That's great. Thank you for talking to me. Glad to find some common ground. Hell yeah.
Being trans is pretty socially acceptable now. It's, as it should be.
Pause for a second. That's why I'm trying to figure out why they out there. We got the message. He said being trans is pretty much acceptable now. Nobody's saying anything. But he's still out there protesting. I don't understand that. Nobody's saying nothing.
It's the elevator.
But they're still protesting. Why are you out there?
I don't know.
I was watching Wrath of the Titans, and it was the last one where the dad was locked down into the
in the underworld.
In the underworld, yeah, right. And the son was hitting him, bah, bah. And Haiti said, pretty much, why are you beating on him? You don't know you already won. it's like you already,
beating a dead horse.
You're beating a dead horse, man. What else?
Just don't come after the children.
That's all, man. You got
just
what you
don't
want.
come after the children.
So I'm not. Why
the Bible says right? No, but don't come after the children. Period.
Okay, I'll give you another example. Okay.
Talking about them dago Hades. So
BLM, right? Black Lives Matter, right? Yeah. So what if they had a riot out there? They had like they normally do. They only had a riot when a white police officer killed a black guy, right? So what if they were just out there right now? People be like, "Why y'all out there? Did we miss something?" Think about it. Yeah. They'd be like, "Did we miss something?" Yeah. Another cop that killed another black guy. Did we miss something? Yeah. And now we just out here,
protesting
just doing this.
Just doing this. Yeah.
You don't see that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out. Y'all help me out in the comment. Just comment and let me know.
I don't know
why they still out there. But
and why did his son keep hitting him?
But if you are a straight white guy, you are silenced. You're not allowed to voice your opinion.
It's interesting. Almost like the oppressed gain privilege from their oppression, and it's kind of like the totem pole of oppression now, deciding who gets to speak, whose voice is worth what, and who gets shut down and who doesn't.
Exactly.
You think that's a problem in college campuses?
Very much so. Everybody should have an equal voice.
What brings you out here today?
To support trans rights.
Michael Knowles is giving his speech inside. Do you think he should be able to give it or not give it?
Hey, y'all. We can't have interviews.
No interviews?
No interviews.
No? All right. The other person that was speaking said that they want their voice to be heard, and they want to,
Hey,
right,
do you know? Hey,
who can't have an interview? People who
no.
To,
That just summed it all up right there. They don't have nothing to say.
How you gonna tell another adult person? I would assume that he can't have an interview with another adult person. Because they know he gonna say something stupid.
We out here for our rights. Dude, we already got the rights. Why would you say that we out here for our rights? That's what they're saying. That's why she was like, no interviews. We're just out here.
But all the man is just saying is men are not women. Which is true. I don't see the lie.
He asking them that. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm talking to Shan. Is her answer your answer?
Yes, sir.
This is our entire zone. Zone 2.
Zone 2. Okay. So,
please.
Got it. Thank you.
Move outside of the space. Ignore them.
Let's just go this way.
Do not speak with them.
I've been very polite. If everyone's an adult here, no one's underage. If you don't want to talk, don't talk. It's very easy.
I don't get it. Are they telling the people they can't be interviewed, or is the area where they can't?
They're saying that's their area. Don't come over there with that. You're not going.
But if he walks off with them, they stay come. Oh, you can't interview.
You can't come back.
Very nice.
Oh, they can't come back.
Think people should like, share, subscribe my channel?
Oh yeah, I'm already subscribed.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'm being nice. I'm just trying to do my thing. It's gonna be over soon.
Can y'all do this?
You guys are kind of being fascist right now. I'm being very polite.
It's not up for discussion. We are not holding interviews.
No, I mean, if you went to space, that means you got it.
This is what the brown shirts did. Maybe if you're going to be mad about it, I would just maybe stand over there and let me do my thing.
I mean, you can't interview people. It just can't be.
I'm going up to adults. And saying, do you want to talk on camera? And they say yes. And I say, okay. And I ask them questions. You guys don't speak for other people. I don't get the sign.
Sign doesn't get you, bro.
I think you're being offensive to gay people. I think it is. Why is being gay an insult? That's messed up. I'm the one standing up for you guys. Are we eventually going into this space or no? Because then I'm going to tell you guys you can't be in here. Michael Knowles reserved this. I'm gonna give it right back to you. Now you're in the Michael Knowles area. This is the Michael Knowles area. They reserved it. You can't be in here. I'm just kidding. I'm very nice. She was outside. She was saying I can't be in the green area because. And I'm doing the same thing back as a joke, and I know it doesn't make sense.
No, it's just not funny. It makes sense. It's just not funny.
I think it's funny. I guess we'll see.
I'm part of College Libertarians. I'm a trans guy, and I'm kind of not really for all of what they're doing out here.
Interesting. So, tell me about your perspective and how you came to this, realization.
Well, I'm a trans medicalist, so I'm very, trans is a medical thing, but I don't like it being used as a political tool.
What is the reality of what transgenderism is?
It's a medical or mental condition, whatever you want to define that as, that your brain is physically different than it should be. You know, male and female brains have differences, and it's being one way or the other.
Do you think when it comes to children transitioning, there should be a limit, an age limit, when a child is able to receive hormone therapy or transition surgery?
No, I do not. I feel like if they have that medical diagnosis and this is who they are, then that's what needs to happen for them.
Do we agree that kids should be allowed to be kids, and when they get older to a certain age, then they can make life-changing decisions?
I don't agree with anything about that. I don't know. Why do you have to know? Why do you have the authority to make that decision?
Because we're in charge of kids.
So her child come to her and say, "Hey, Mom, I think I want to have sex now." And the child is 4 years old. So he or she has the right to make the decision to have sex.
But it's different when you want to change your gender, isn't it?
No, it's not different because
but they're making an adult decision.
You're saying that they're able to make an adult decision, right? So if they want to have sex with another adult, which is illegal,
right?
Why can't changing their gender be illegal? They should be able to do this stuff when they're 18 years old.
Well, they're gonna say sex is different.
No, it's not.
Then changing my gender and cutting
so sex is different.
I'm just saying what they may say because now it's like okay.
This is what they're saying. They're saying that the child should be able to make the decisions for themselves. Right. So now it's gonna get to a point where
when they want to
that
have
4-year-old say, "Hey, I want to change."
Well, let's just say with 5th graders.
No. And you got two parents that saying, "No, I'd rather you wait till you 18 years old." Now that child can turn around and say, "You know what? I'm gonna take this to court," or get somebody from the school that agree with them. Then they get the proper go through the proper channel. Now they take them parents to court. They did somebody that in Canada. Remember that? No, not have sex, but change their sex. Yeah. You know, a guy went through with that in Canada. Remember that? Mm-hmm. You know, he actually was getting sued. They wanted to put him in jail. Yeah. You know, because the school said, "Hey, the child has a right to change he or her sex." You know, so I mean, so at the end of the day, if they're able to make these decisions at a young age, because you know they're saying that even when they come out of the womb, they able to know whether they're a boy or girl. And I'm like, dude, the baby don't even know where he or she is at. Think about it. They don't know where they at. You know, the doctor hit him on
my granddaughter didn't know I put her in a corn costume the other day. She did not know that I put her on a corn costume. She didn't know that. Did she know that she almost got stuck in that corn costume? Absolutely not. She didn't know. She's 3 months old.
That's crazy.
But hey, they think these babies can choose their genders and you know and fly. Let the baby fly that helicopter.
That's crazy.
He's going that far. Let them drive the car. Let them get tattoos. I mean, come on. When is there going to be a limit? But now you coming after children, that is a problem. I see a big issue with that. Mm-hmm. No.
No, you don't have kids.
Yeah, I just think when it comes to like kids, especially someone 8, 9, 10 years old, they don't really know what's best for themselves. They don't even know what they're really going through and feeling. They're not even familiar with the world. So to start doing something so drastic as that, I think is kind of like a red flag. That's maybe where we disagree.
Yeah. Well, and part of the thing is children are making the decision with the help of endocrinologists, psychologists, licensed social worker, whoever people in there, they have a whole team of people consulting with them. They're not doing it because they want to.
There's studies that show that children can form a gender identity as young as 3 or 4. And I'm not an expert, so I can't really debate that, but just from my own point of view, I think it's something that can permanently affect someone's life. So I can see why it might be hard to say, to make those decisions for a child, because they might not be certain they're children.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not going to judge people who do.
I don't really agree. I think kids don't really know stuff.
You don't think that your decisions as a parent can affect your child's future?
I think they can, and that's why I wouldn't want to give my kid hormone therapy.
But they're saying that the child knew all this, and I'm clearly getting pimped by my grandkids. I gotta make bottles for these kids.
Gotta cook.
Change their pamper. I gotta cook for them. Take them to school. So if this be the case, and a child knows what they knows when they come out of the womb, then I really think they need to take care of themselves.
I think so, but they call that neglect, babe, when you don't take care of your children.
Oh, neglect is when I allow a child to go get a.
All the things.
Yeah, exactly.
When you don't feed them, wash their clothes, you send them to school filthy and dirty and, just unkept. But hey, it's the child's responsibility. Anytime a child comes to our school late, we have to contact the parent. Like, hey, your child has been late to school. I had a child that missed 88 days of school one year. Okay, so is it the child's fault that they missed today? And this was an online class, mind you. Is it the child's fault they missed 88 days of online school, or is it the parents' fault they missed 88 days of school?
They should send a truant's officer out there and lock them behind up.
So if a child is on campus and they miss 5 days a week of school, 3 days a week of school.
So they on campus and miss school?
Yeah.
How you be on campus and miss school?
They not coming. But it's the but.
No, you just said they on campus and still miss school.
I'm saying, like, when we transition back to going on campus.
I was about to say, if they on campus and still miss school, they need to lock the teachers up.
Dang. No.
The parents up if they ain't seen their kids at school. The teachers up if the kids,
so
kids at school, and y'all marking them out.
So you have a 5 school day, 5 days of school a week. Your child missed 3 days a week of school every week. Whose fault is that? The child?
No, it's not the child. Might as well be the child because they know what they're doing. At the age
so I don't get the point of
1 week
how these kids can make all these decisions when they can't read.
Soon they come out
can't
the womb.
write.
That's what they saying.
Our job is to teach them these things.
Soon that child come out the womb, that child know what sex they are.
Kids don't know how to read or write. They're struggling to read and write. Our job as teachers is to teach them how to read and write, do math, understand certain concepts.
You getting pimps?
Okay.
They should know that already.
They already know it?
Yeah.
They should be able to write a college paper like I did.
Out the womb.
25 pages.
Coming out the womb.
Okay.
Drop them and leave them.
Give them a computer.
Drop them and leave them. The doctor tell you grown that son.
Give them all sipping cups.
That would have majorly affect their future. Kids don't know anything.
Are you a pediatrician? Are you a child psychologist? Are you a teacher? Are you a parent? Are you responsible?
You know kids, you said.
Are you responsible
You know kids.
Are you responsible for any
I feel a responsibility.
But you aren't responsible. How many children are actually in your life?
I have a niece. She's very nice.
Right. And how often do you see her?
Whenever I can.
How often do you see her?
Well, she's 1. I saw her like 4 times. That's a lot.
Okay, that's a lot. Ooh, once a year?
So
4 times in a whole year.
So that means if a kid says, I want to wear a dress and get hormone therapy, that we should just be like, oh, you're...
Decide that.
So the kids should decide it then, not adults. So who should decide, kids or adults?
So you think kids that are deaf
Not
shouldn't get cochlear implants?
Not the same.
Some people think it is. Some people think the world of deafness.
I'm sure
is
some
their
people think
world.
it is. The sign says teach acceptance, not ignorance, guys. I'm trying to bridge the gap and talk to people, and you're infringing on me.
People who identify as trans transitioning to another gender are not valid. You're saying they're not really who they say they are. You're saying that it's a mental illness. Like, I don't want that on my campus. I don't like that, so I'm going to come and show my face.
And I respect that, and you should protest things. I just, I would watch a Michael Knowles video or two. I noticed you have a little Republican thing. You kind of have to hide it. Why do you have to hide it?
Because, next thing you know, I'll get a milkshake thrown at me for kind of specific political views.
We're hitting head the bike lock.
Yeah.
Fail class. Who faces more backlash, you think, on college campuses? A trans person or a Trump supporter wearing a MAGA hat?
Trump supporters.
Yes, I will admit there's been some things that were violent towards Trump supporters, though I would also...
A lot.
Like, in general...
I'm from California, a lot.
Yeah, but society...
Like if I was in California and I walked around UCLA and I wore like a dress and a wig and makeup, no one would really give me a hard time. If you wear a MAGA hat, you're going to have some problems.
You get more for it, but also, you cannot be a Trump supporter. I think being a Trump supporter is being an asshole. You should get some for that.
I do sometimes feel uncomfortable voicing my opinion, especially in this kind of area, because it's the people who are supposed to be representing me, who are supposed to be on my side of everything, want to silence me.
Which is very ironic because what they don't want is to be silenced or be marginalized, but they kind of do it themselves to the people who they think are oppressing them, which doesn't really make much sense.
Exactly.
What's your closing statement to Michael Knowles? You tell him one thing directly. He'll probably watch this.
Was he on campus earlier today under the tent? Was that him?
I didn't see him.
Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure that was him. If it was or if it wasn't, whoever I was talking to that was for him, I told that person to go himself, and I want to tell him again to go himself.
Do you know what Michael Knowles looks like?
No.
You ever see a picture of him?
No.
You ever seen a video? Nothing. So you don't even know who this guy. If you went in that room and he was sitting in the chair, you wouldn't be able to point him out.
Well, I'm assuming he's on the stage, so I tell whoever's on the stage to go himself.
Wow, that's wild. Well, you're very passionate, so that's good. All right, just keep it at 100. Don't attack anyone. Please don't do political violence.
All over a picture. All it takes is a picture. Just show them a picture. Hey, man, this is the picture of the person. They did this. Go.
He's not a good hitman. I tell you that. If you go off one picture, and the person who he has to like assassinate is not on the picture.
He need to do a background check of that guy. I really do.
He don't need a background check.
Really watch him.
Yeah.
The government need to watch him. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
He got issues.
Oh yeah.
Please, let's not take it there.
I won't if it doesn't get that far.
It's Code Meets Flex.
What up? Hey, what's up? How are you?
Glad you came. Trump ain't that bad.
Trump's not that bad?
Ain't that bad.
Trump ain't that bad. That's the southern version of it.
Ben, watch your stuff. Ben, go yourself.
What's something Ben said that you don't like?
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, no, Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk, go yourself. Candace Owens?
Yeah.
Go yourself.
Did you go to the Michael Knowles speech?
I did go to the Michael Knowles speech.
Did he say anything hateful and bigoted?
Nothing that I can really tell, no. I mean, hateful is obviously defined to be anything I don't like now, so... But no, he just said obvious truths, and if you think that's hateful...
Obvious truths.
Sorry, not sorry.
What was the speech like inside? Did you say anything hateful?
No. He was so nice and polite. I think that the liberals out here would be shocked to learn that what he said was not at all, even remotely hateful. It was a great speech. Like, I hope that some people, that were protesting, they eventually watch it. I don't really think a lot of them even realize who Michael Knowles is, what he actually says, other than what they've heard from Instagram posts.
Or saw on a poster.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to put the link to his full speech in the bio. Thank you for talking to me. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. We will see you at the next one. Fleckus Talks.
If your platform is...
Yeah, some people just, when they hear the truth, they don't want to hear the truth because they feel like, okay, now that I have the truth, that makes me
gotta
wrong.
rethink
that makes
what
me
I was.
wrong.
Yeah, it makes me wrong.
You know what I'm saying? And I actually should have thought before I actually came to that conclusion about this individual. You know what I'm saying? At least, go to, if you hate this person that bad, do some research, find the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, they said this, they said that. Instead of saying, I seen a picture.
No, poster. His face wasn't even on the poster.
What was on the poster that was racist?
Men aren't women. Women aren't men.
That's crazy.
But it's an obvious truth, and of course, it's not about inciting hate or inciting violence. It's not about that. It's just about, hey, let's have a conversation about this, and let's see. Hey, we may not come to an agreement because you're going to continue to feel how you want to feel because, hey, you are an adult. However, my opinion should matter just as well as your opinion should matter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's try to bridge the gap somewhere. But, hey, if it's the truth, hey.
Some people don't want to bridge the gap, man. I'm serious, man. They rather just stay like that. It's something that it feels
feel
good
sorry for them.
To be, just to feel negative about a person. It feels good. It's like I'm doing something, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, he's there doing nothing, and he thinks he's doing something. That's the sad part about it. Is that the guy asked him, he said,
and going nowhere.
If you seen this guy that you hate in the audience, you know what I'm saying? No, he said if you wouldn't know this guy if you seen him in the audience. He said, yes, I know him. He's on the stage. So everybody on the stage.
But he said audience. You wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know him. So if you feel that I guess passionate about it, then you should know how the person at least look.
Yeah. Out of all the names he said, I think he probably only know how Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro look.
You sure?
No. He probably just heard him in name. I'm serious. Like, he probably knows to know. It's just that because the fact of the Republic or conservative is mentioned, along with the conversation about them is why he likens to towards the whole violence thing. But yeah, they need them. Yeah,
YouTube,
they look
man,
out for that guy.
I really don't. YouTube family, I don't know. It is what it is. Like, comment, put your comments down there. It just,
I don't know. But learn for yourself.
It's just the way it
Listen
is.
to the truth. Let's try to bridge the gap somewhere.
Some
but of
things
course,
never change.
You don't have to have an argument with anybody.
It is. Who?
I'm just saying you don't have to have an argument with anybody.
Quick, boy.
It's gonna be quick out of there.
Where that? Gone.
Yeah.
When, boy? I am not. One thing about me, I am not finna argue with you. I'm not gonna waste my time and energy arguing with you. Why? I heard somebody say this. I think it was T.D. Jakes. He said, you argue with somebody, and then you realize they just not worth it. You're like, what's wrong with you, man? I'm wasting my time arguing with you. This was a waste of time. You know what? You be like, no, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't. You good. You good.
Mm-hmm.
You good, boo boo.
Boo boo. Oh gosh, help me.
Hey, but YouTube family,
all right,
guys, have a good one. We gonna give you a big piece. It's getting late. We gotta go. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta go work in the morning.